Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Oha Kate. I'm a composer and today we're going to be checking out A Long Way by JYJ, and this is live at A Nation. It's the second song from their A Nation performance that we've checked out, the first being W. This was a special request by an anonymous patron, thank you. If you'd also like to get some guaranteed requests and influence the content on this channel, be sure to become a YouTube member or a member of my Patreon. The links for that is in the description. You can also submit a one-time request if you prefer. And that's about it for the introduction. Let's see what JYJ have in store for us in this performance. That's a very pretty piano part. I have to stop it right away and just make a comment on the drummer, who is already bringing a lot of energy and life to this song. And of course, I love their vocals, but I just wasn't expecting the drummer to be adding so much to the song already. Normally the drumming would take a little bit of a backseat, especially in a pop performance, but I like how you can hear very clearly all the little interesting things the drummer is doing to enhance the rhythm. And that's why I was getting into a little bit of a groove, because I was like, ooh, this song has really nice rhythm to it actually. I really like the song, I have to say. I love the energy of it. The very bouncy, like jovial vibe it's giving off is really fun. Very poppy, of course, but it's very melodic. The synths in the background, they're very of that era, those you know, that synth sound that's very of that early 2010s era. It's a very metallic electronic synth string sound that was very popular at that time. It's actually starting to come back now a little bit. I do hear it here and there in some modern songs that are inspired by that era. So in a way this song should sound dated, but it doesn't. It actually sounds quite, you know, reasonably fresh. And I love the drumming in this song. The drummer is really giving a lot of great texture to the rhythm. There's like no definite boom, ksh, boom, ksh. It's more of a like a skipping rhythm, which brings the song to life, in my opinion. And the vocal melodies really complement the rhythm too, which gives the song a fantastic groove. You can really bob your head to it. It doesn't sound static, it really sounds alive. So I'm really enjoying it. I really love their vocal performances here too. They sound completely flawless. I have to say, out of the two songs I've reacted to from this A Nation performance, this one is by far my favorite already, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Such crazy control in his voice, it's wild. He had a really nice moment there where he incorporated his mixed voice. And a mixed voice is combining your chest belting with your falsetto. So it's sort of a mix between the two. And that's a very skillful technique that singers use to not blow out their voices when they're aiming for those sort of middle range parts that they're a bit too high to belt, but too low to use their falsetto, and he did that beautifully there. Let's go back and just appreciate that again. The majority of that part there was in mixed voice, and it sounded absolutely beautiful. Very skillful singing. Jeonsu's tone is so clear, amazing clarity in his voice. Yoochun seems to be doing a little bit more of the backing vocals in this song, whereas in the previous song I reacted to, the vocals were very much like a three-way job. I quite like his voice, it's very sweet, it has a nice color to it, so I would like to hear a little bit more lead parts from him in this song if possible. I'm so curious to know if the production on this song, the drumming especially, is similar on the studio version. Was that a little bit of a collapsed note there? Let me hear that again. You can hear that. I can't tell if that was intentional or not. It sounds pretty funny to me though. But because the part he sung right before it was so pretty and well sung that this it's just a bit like out of place. Hello. That's a lovely piano part. Gorgeous. Again, very strong rhythmical idea there. I love that sort of like awareness to write a nice rhythmic vocal part. Again, really contributes to the life of the song, you know, rather than just something as simple like da 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 da. You know, that's a very boring rhythm. Da 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 da. So just incorporating some quicker notes there. Da 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 da. Very strong composition. So yeah, I'm finding that I have a lot to say about this song. Great suggestion. Ooh, that was a beautiful falsetto there. Beautiful note. Gorgeous. I'm getting the Yoochun parts I wanted. So pretty. That was a really beautiful ending, actually, how they let it focus on Yoochun's voice, solo voice. It was a nice contrast because he didn't get that spotlight through the whole song, but they let it finish on his voice, just focus on it completely. And he performed those parts exceptionally well, by the way, really beautiful. And then just that little extended, synth chord with the drum roll, very tasteful ending, and just a beautiful composition. I really, really enjoyed this song. Definitely a really great suggestion. The song overall was vibrant, very interesting, very well performed, a great showcase of all their vocals, while also not blowing out their vocals. It just goes to show that a great song doesn't have to be exceptionally hard to sing. Even though there were a lot of challenging parts in the song, I could tell that they were able to just kind of settle into it and get into the groove of it and, approach it with ease rather than struggling at certain parts, which I felt happened a little bit in the previous song I reacted to, W, because it was such a crazily demanding song to sing. But this one was really well made, suited them very well. The song was catchy, maybe my favorite JYJ song so far. Let's check out the lyrics. So the lyrics of this song are pretty straightforward and fitting with the positive vibe, forward-moving nature of the song. It's really just about, having faith in yourself, listening to your heart, trusting your instincts, listening to the voice within. When you're lost, the only person that has the real answer is yourself. Listen to your heart and you'll know the way. Some of the lyrics here that it says, let's just hear the voices of our hearts. Let's believe and walk the road that we can only see by closing our eyes. So yeah, it's just reassuring the listener that if you're ever alone, there's still someone that you can trust, which is yourself, to know the right thing to do, the right answer to get out of whatever trouble you're in, or to know the right way to the destination that you dream for yourself. A very sweet and simple message. I would be more of a fan of the song than the lyrics, as these lyrics are very simply worded. Now, granted, they are a translation, but there wouldn't be a whole lot of interesting metaphors or imagery here. It's all very on the surface, which is perfectly fine. But I do find the song a lot more interesting because musically there's more to catch my attention. Maybe one more line here that I quite enjoyed was, the long rain, just like tears, has cleared off. I quite like that line, but then the line right after it, the love song I sing for you, is a bit confusing. That line seems a bit out of place considering the overall message. So it's possible that there's something in the song that I'm missing. If so, let me know. But that about summarizes my thoughts on the lyrics and of this song as a whole. Yep, great suggestion. Thank you to the anonymous patron who submitted this special request. If you'd like to submit your own one-time special request, the link is in the description. Please let me know any other JYJ songs I should check out, any other performances. And a surefire way of getting those suggestions on my channel is by becoming a member or a patron. Again, my name is Ohakade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. You can also check out our music in the description below. And that's about it from me. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and take care. Thank you so much.